This is me Nafisa. Today I would like to share basic information about vitamin B9. There are 8 B complex vitamins. Vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9 and B12. One of the 8 B complex vitamins is vitamin B9. Common name is vitamin B9 and scientific name is folate or folic acid. Folate was discovered between 1931 and 1943. In 1931, Lucy Wills first observed the health benefits of vitamin B9 while doing research on anemia in pregnant textile workers in Mumbai, India. Vitamin B9 was first isolated from spinach in 1941 and synthesized in pure crystalline form by Bob Stokstad in 1943. Folic acid is the most effective and safe medicine and is on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicines for all human beings. Human body uses vitamin B9 to make new cells. Therefore, who all need vitamin B9? All of us or everyone. The first benefit of folic acid is everyone needs folic acid to be healthy. And that too, folic acid is required throughout our life. In Indian diet, we eat every day dal, chawal, sabzi, roti. Now sabzi or the green vegetables which is eaten every day has vitamin B9. So next time when you are eating green vegetables, remember you are taking vitamin B9. Now do you understand the reason for eating green vegetables every day? Because our body uses vitamin B9 to make new cells which helps us to remain healthy. We said everyone needs vitamin B9, but who needs it more? Pregnant lady. Why? Because pregnant lady means 2 lives. Vitamin B9 is needed by the pregnant lady for healthy pregnancy and vitamin B9 is needed by the fetus for development of healthy baby. All pregnant women need vitamin B9 and that too every day for full 9 months. Hence, the grandmother in the house always advises the pregnant woman to eat 1 palak bhaji every day. During pregnancy, vitamin B9 is the most important vitamin recommended to be taken for at least 1 month prior to conception, that is, trying to conceive or intending to become pregnant, plus throughout pregnancy and also during the postpartum period. Vitamin B9 is given to women intending to become pregnant in order to maximize the chances of getting pregnant. Vitamin B9 is important to be taken before and during early pregnancy. If a woman does not take enough folic acid before and during early pregnancy, then the baby's neural tube is not closed properly. Let's learn briefly about neural tube. Neural tube is formed in the first 28 days or in the first 4 weeks of pregnancy. When neural tube closes properly, this continues to form the baby's brain and spinal cord. What will happen if the neural tube is not closed properly? Then baby is at a higher risk for neural tube defects. Neural tube defects are birth defects of the brain or spinal cord. If a woman does not take enough folic acid before and during early pregnancy, the baby is at a higher risk for neural tube defects. These birth defects happen in the first month of pregnancy, often before a woman knows that she is pregnant. So do you understand why we said that folic acid supplementation is important to be taken at least 1 month prior to getting pregnant? There is no cure for neural tube defects. But folic acid helps prevent birth defects in the brain and spinal cord of the developing baby. Vitamin B9 is required for full 9 months in pregnancy, both by the mother and the fetus. Now let's learn why postpartum intake of vitamin B9 is important. When taken as a supplement, vitamin B9 passes into the breast milk. Vitamin B9 helps with the baby's development. Also, vitamin B9 will help in the formation of RBCs, thus reduces the risk of anemia. Because human body cannot make and cannot store vitamin B9 in large amounts, so absolutely necessary to get vitamin B9 daily through foods or enriched foods or fortified foods or through supplements to maintain adequate levels in our body and avoid deficiency. Vitamin B9 deficiency can have a number of health issues in adults, and during pregnancy, vitamin B9 deficiency can cause pregnancy complications and birth defects. All individuals, especially pregnant lady, should take vitamin B9 rich foods. Vitamin B9 available naturally is known as folate. Naturally available means what? Get directly from the food. Folate name is derived from the Latin word folium, which means leaf, because it was first isolated from spinach and is found in dark green leafy vegetables. Folate is naturally present in many foods. Folates are present in all dark green leafy vegetables like green beans, peas, okra, spinach, broccoli, lettuce. So remember, whenever you are eating dark green leafy vegetables, remember you are having folates. Also, folate is available in foods like eggs, beef liver, rice, seeds, nuts, lentils, tomato juice, citrus fruits and juices like oranges and orange juice, lemons, grapefruits. Other fruits that contain folate are strawberry and bananas. If an individual or a pregnant lady is eating a healthy, varied, and a well balanced diet every day, or eating folate rich foods every day, he or she should be able to get all their daily requirements of vitamin B9 from the diet itself. If an individual or a pregnant lady does not get folates from the foods, then give man-made form of vitamin B9 called as folic acid. Man-made means manufactured in the laboratory or synthetic. Remember, folates is from the foods and folic acid is man-made or made in the laboratory. Two ways of taking folic acid, either through fortified foods or through supplements. Individual or a pregnant lady can get folic acid through fortified foods. Now, what is fortified food? Vitamins or nutrients are added to certain foods that normally do not have vitamins or nutrients. This is what we call it as fortified foods, or we can also call it as enriched foods. Certain breads, biscuits contain folic acid. Though breads and biscuits have folic acid, but as per our Indian diet, not all pregnant women or individuals will eat these. And also, if they eat, they will not eat this every day. If a pregnant lady or an individual is not taking folate rich foods or not taking folic acid fortified foods, then how will she get vitamin B9 or how will they get vitamin B9? Folic acid can be artificially substituted by taking oral capsules, tablets. Tablets or capsules is called as supplements. Since capsules or tablets or tonics are taken in addition to the food, hence called as dietary supplements or nutritional supplements. Dietary is food and supplements means in addition to. Nutritional supplement means always give folic acid supplements in addition to the food that we eat. Dietary supplement in the market is available as a multivitamin. Please note, whenever we use the word folic acid in our future explanations, it means folic acid supplementation means got through fortified foods or through supplements. Now, is folate and folic acid the same? No. Folate and folic acid is not the same, but I would call them as cousins. Good thing about folate is it is naturally found in the foods. Now the question is, if folate is naturally available in foods, then why are we making folic acid? We said folic acid is man-made or manufactured. Because the bad thing is folate is in the unstable form. Unstable or not stable. Whereas folic acid is in the stable form. Folic acid is taken as a supplement. Folic acid became popular because it is stable in the supplement form and can be used to fortify foods. The folate found naturally in the food is not stable enough to be used in supplements, without modification or for fortification. Research shows that our body absorbs folic acid from the fortified foods or dietary supplements much better than the folate that occurs naturally in certain foods. Since folates are very unstable nutrients, hence folates can be lost from the foods during storage. What's more, folates are also destroyed by cooking. We said green leafy vegetables have folates. So whenever green leafy vegetables are cooked, remember I told you that folates are destroyed by cooking, and hence ensure that green leafy vegetables are cooked very lightly, that is at a shorter cooking time with less exposure to heat, and especially while cooking spinach, ensure that the green color is retained. Vitamin B9 is found as either folate or folic acid. Revising, folate, the natural form of vitamin B9, is present only in foods. Folic acid, man-made form of vitamin B9, is present in fortified foods and in supplements. We said folate is unstable and folic acid is stable. Both folate and folic acid are in inactive form. Both folate and folic acid that are taken in must be converted by the human body by MTHFR enzyme to l-methylfolate. This l-methylfolate is the active form of vitamin B9. L-methylfolate is what our body uses. Folates or folic acid is important for whom? Now, instead of saying folates or folic acid, I will be more specific in saying the active form of folate or folic acid. What is the active form of folate or folic acid? L-methylfolate. So I rephrase the sentence. L-methylfolate is important for whom? L-methylfolate gives benefits to all individuals for healthy life. During pregnancy, l-methylfolate gives benefits to pregnant women and the baby. So can I say as healthy pregnancy and healthy baby? Instead of saying healthy baby, more appropriately I will call it as healthy fetus, because the unborn baby in the mother's womb is called as the fetus. What is the difference between folates, folic acid and l-methylfolate? Folate is unstable, folic acid and l-methylfolate are stable. Folate and folic acid are inactive forms and has to be converted in the human body to the active form l-methylfolate. Folic acid is like flour or atta. From flour or atta, rotis have to be made then eaten, whereas l-methylfolate is like ready-made roti. Another example is folic acid is like all food ingredients from which food has to be prepared and then eaten, whereas l-methylfolate is like the ready-made food. The third point of difference is absorption of folate is lesser as compared to folic acid. That is, the bioavailability of dietary folate is less than folic acid. But l-methylfolate is 7 times more bioavailable than folic acid, making it a much better and safer option. What are the sources of folates? Only from the food. What are the sources of folic acid? Fortified foods or supplements. Supplements as in vitamin supplements or multivitamin supplements. What are the sources of l-methylfolate? Modern supplements and inside the human body. How is l-methylfolate formed in the human body? Inactive folic acid taken from the fortified foods or supplements is converted inside the human body to active l-methylfolate. Folic acid requires 4 conversion steps to form the active form l-methylfolate. Folates requires 3 conversion steps to form l-methylfolate. L-methylfolate can be taken as vitamin supplement. Please understand, l-methylfolate is formed in the human body. But when l-methylfolate is given as a vitamin supplement, it is given as a calcium salt of l-methylfolate, which will dissociate as calcium ions and active l-methylfolate ions in the body. L-methylfolate is superior to folic acid. L-methylfolate is the active form, folic acid is in the inactive form. Folic acid requires 4 conversion steps to become active, whereas L-methylfolate does not require any conversion step to become active. Remember the example I gave you before? Folic acid is like flour from which rotis are to be made, and L-methylfolate is the ready-made roti. Because L-methylfolate is in the active form, hence enters the blood circulation directly, whereas folic acid needs to be converted to L-methylfolate before entering the blood circulation. L-methylfolate is 7 times more bioavailable than folic acid. L-methylfolate has many health benefits. L-methylfolate is not dependent on MTHFR enzyme, whereas folic acid is successfully converted to L-methylfolate by MTHFR enzyme. Now let's learn about MTHFR. Full form of MTHFR is methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase, also called as 5,10-methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase. MTHFR enzyme is the most important enzyme. MTHFR enzyme is required for the conversion of 5,10-methylene tetrahydrofolate to L-methylfolate. In simple words, I want you to remember this sentence now itself. MTHFR is an enzyme, a powerful enzyme that converts inactive food folates or inactive folic acid from fortified foods or supplements to the active form L-methylfolate. If MTHFR enzyme is formed in the human body, then this person is healthy as he can carry out all the bodily functions normally. There are chances that there is a change in the gene. This change in the gene is the gene defect or gene mutation. Now we are talking about gene mutation in MTHFR gene. Hence, this is called as MTHFR gene mutation. Even if they are taking folate foods, that is green leafy vegetables, strawberries, eggs, or even if they are taking folic acid fortified foods or folic acid supplements, but because they have MTHFR gene mutation, so there is less MTHFR enzyme, so less L-methylfolate is formed, resulting in L-methylfolate deficiency. L-methylfolate deficiency causes number of health issues in individuals, and during pregnancy, L-methylfolate deficiency causes pregnancy complications in pregnant lady and birth defects in the fetus. Now, we don't want health issues in the adults, nor any pregnancy complications, nor any birth defects in the baby. Then what is the solution in people who are having MTHFR gene mutation? Increase folate-rich foods in their diet or increase folic acid enriched foods or folic acid supplements. But because of MTHFR gene mutation, still there will be less MTHFR enzyme and less L-methylfolate. Now let me tell you, lifestyle modification and diet changes will not help in people having MTHFR gene mutation. So what is the solution? Give them directly L-methylfolate, the active form. Summarizing, in individuals who are having proper MTHFR function, then taking in folate or folic acid is good enough. But in individuals who are having MTHFR gene mutation, then give them L-methylfolate directly. Always give L-methylfolate along with vitamin B12. L-methylfolate must not be used alone for anemia if the patient also has vitamin B12 deficiency, because this leads to irreversible nerve damage.